Ephesians 4. Unity in the body of Christ. Yo no escuché ningún timbre, Ana. Butterfly.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm. Like a butterfly here.
Don't.
Hmm?
I feel like I already read this one.
Oh, all right, then tell me what it's about.
I said I feel.
Okay, you feel.
Because I remember reading from something 4, I don't know if it was a few, up to here. All of that.
Please read, my son said. Your Spanish will improve.
I remember a 5 being here and a 4 being here. I remember reading this.
Please continue.
I don't read it again.
I'm going to have to do something so that you do want to read it.
Why would I want to read it?
So that
I've
you get the
already read
iPod,
it.
so that you get the computer, so
I've
that you
already read it.
read it again.
Why?
I'm not sure you read all of it,
How do you know?
because most of the time you read parts.
And then you rest.
My son, it's almost 9 o'clock. Come on.
Wait, get the Bible here.
Ephesians over here.
Yeah.
Going
Is it
popcorn.
here? Is this it?
522.
No, is this it?
Look, we could check that one off if you read it. But it's 4. Ephesians 4.
Oh.
Okay, so we got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Then you got 1 and 2 Corinthians. Then it's Galatians, Ephesians. That's the one we're looking for.
But first.
So just find any of the 4 Gospels. Can you name them?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. No. Lamentations.
Ezekiel. Keep trying.
Ezekiel.
Okay, good. Let's. Daniel. Micah. Matthew. All right. Mark, Luke, and John. Come on.
Matthew, Mark,
Luke, John. First and Acts and Romans. Then it's 1st and 2nd Corinthians. Then it is Galatians, Ephesians 4. Too much. Corinthians. What comes? Galatians, Ephesians. Yes, that's correct. 4. Philippians.
I don't get it. Where's the 5?
There's the 5.
Then how come this is the 4? Oh, I skipped the page.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Unity in the body of Christ.
As a prisoner for the Lord, then I urge you to let. How come it says it calls you a prisoner? That you're being forced to pray to God.
Are you allowed to do evil?
Yeah.
Yes, we are allowed to do evil. But if you follow Christ, are you supposed to do evil?
No.
So you are a prisoner in that you choose not to do evil.
Okay.
However, most of us, we goof up.
As a prisoner for the Lord, then I urge you to live a life
Worthy
worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be
patient,
bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you are called to one hope, and when you were called, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over and all through what?
Who is over all things. Oh, I'm adding the word things.
All and through
all.
And through all.
And in all.
I don't get that. That confused me.
Hi.
Hi, Frank.
You guys can have some pie.
Oh, pie? Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Frank.
And
Yeah.
You guys ate that bread?
I'm just gonna go put the groceries away and I'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
But
here.
to each one of us, grace has been given as Christ apportioned it. This is why White says, when he ascended on high, he led captives in his train and gave gifts to men. What does he ascended mean except that he also descended to the lower earthly regions? He who descended is the very one who ascended higher than all the heavens, in order to fill the whole universe. It was he who gave some to be apostles, some to be prophets, some to be evangelists, and some to be pastors and teachers, to prepare God's people for works of service, so that the body of Christ may be built up until we all reach in unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the Son of God and become mature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of Christ. Then when we will no longer be infants, tossed back and forth by the waves and blown here and there by every wind of teaching and by the cunning and craftiness of men and the deceitful scheming. Instead, speaking the truth in love, we will in all things grow up into him who is the head, that is Christ. From him the whole body, joined and held together by every supporting ligament, grows and builds itself up in love as each part does its work.
Support and love one another, huh? It's the same thing as...
Danny, yes, the sour.
Those were where the ice cubes were.
Can you hold this?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's helado.
Wait, something fell.
That's all right. We can put it anywhere in there. Wait, son, you forgot to read in Spanish now.
I'm just checking the pie. Turtle pie.
Turtle pie.
It has whipped cream, chocolate caramel, nuts, whipped cream again, and that's very good flavor.
Get your shoe off my chair, please. Thank you, son. You can put your foot on, but only with
Danny,
your
no
sock.
estés limpiando los platos con los trapos se limpia ahí.
Look at this type. I love this type.
This looks like it's cold. Turtle pie. They really do call it turtle pie. Which is the whipped cream?
Caramel.
Caramel. It's got nuts.
Chocolate nuts.
Just thaw it and serve it.
What does thaw it mean? Cut it?
I think that's when you take something out of the freezer.
That looks good.
Let me see. It is cold on my head. Woo! Now, for doing things like this, some people say I'm too childish.
Entonces,
All I did was put it on my head, cool myself down. Put it down on the table for us.
And two
I thought there were 3 of them because I saw such a big box. You see how heavy it is? Venía a leer la Biblia, por favor.
Can you read the last little section?
Just read it in Spanish, please.